inside Emma's home. Soft sunlight enters through the bedroom window. A clock ticks quietly while distant birds can be heard outside. Emma sits on the edge of her bed holding her phone. Several unread notifications appear on the screen. She opens one message, then locks the phone without replying. A half-finished cup of tea sits on the table nearby. The room feels calm, but Emma doesn't. People often think anxiety begins during big problems, but sometimes it begins on ordinary mornings, before work, before school, before anything even happens. Emma places her phone down. She stands up slowly, walks toward the window, then quietly rubs her hands together.
Why do I already feel nervous? Nothing bad even happened. But my mind keeps asking, what if today goes wrong? What if I make mistakes? What if I forget something important?
Rianne walks past the room and notices her unusual silence.
Good morning. You look different today.
Emma forces a small smile.
Honestly, my mind is running too much today.
Rianne looks at her calmly.
I understand. But natural English sounds more like, I keep overthinking.
Emma looks down for a moment.
Yeah, I think I keep overthinking.
She walks toward the kitchen, reaches the doorway, then suddenly stops.
Wait, what was I about to do?
She looks confused. That was the moment Emma realized something. Her anxiety was no longer staying inside her thoughts. It was starting to appear in her actions. Early morning inside Emma's kitchen and dining area. Soft sunlight enters through the window. Breakfast is ready on the table, but the atmosphere feels unusually quiet. A cup of tea sits untouched beside Emma's notebook. The ticking wall clock and distant birds continue softly in the background. Rianne sits nearby while reading quietly, occasionally glancing toward Emma. Anxiety does not always arrive during difficult moments. Sometimes it quietly follows you into ordinary mornings. Breakfast, daily routines, simple tasks. Emma sits at the table holding a spoon. She slowly stirs her tea, even though it is already cold.
My mind still felt busy, even after waking up. I kept thinking, why can't I relax today?
Emma opens her notebook, looks at the page, then closes it again. A few seconds later, she opens the same page once more. Rianne notices immediately.
You opened that notebook twice already.
Emma laughs awkwardly.
Honestly, I think my mind is full pressure today.
Rianne puts his book down.
I understand what you mean. But natural English sounds more like, I feel overwhelmed.
Emma repeats softly.
I feel overwhelmed.
She lowers her eyes toward the table. Her fingers begin tapping lightly. One foot moves restlessly under the chair.
Nothing bad had happened, so why did my body feel different?
Emma suddenly places her hand on her chest.
My heart is beating very fast today.
Rianne nods gently.
Natural English sounds more like, my heart is racing.
Emma repeats quietly.
My heart is racing.
She takes a slow breath, then opens her notebook again. Emma stares silently.
I can't focus. Everything feels mixed up today.
Daily anxiety often appears quietly. Restlessness, overthinking, difficulty focusing, small signs that others may never notice. Emma stands up and reaches for her notebook. She flips through the pages quickly. Her expression changes.
Wait, where is today's schedule?
Rianne looks up. Emma checks again. The page is empty.
Did I forget to write it?
For the first time that morning, Emma realized something. Her anxiety was no longer staying inside her thoughts. It was starting to affect her daily routine. Late morning inside Emma's study area. Sunlight enters softly through the window. Books, notes, and a laptop are neatly arranged on the desk. Everything looks organized except Emma. A clock ticks quietly in the background. Occasional phone notifications appear, but remain unanswered. Rianne sits nearby reading while the room stays calm and quiet. Sometimes anxiety changes ordinary tasks. Reading becomes slower. Simple work feels heavier, and concentration quietly begins to disappear. Emma sits at her desk. She opens her notebook, writes one sentence, stops. She reads the same line again, then again, a third time.
I already read this. Why can't I remember it?
Emma. She closes the notebook, opens her laptop, stares at the screen, then closes it again. Rianne notices immediately.
You started 3 things already, but haven't continued any of them.
Emma gives a tired smile.
Honestly, I cannot relax my brain today.
A knock comes from the door. Dr. Miller enters carrying a notebook.
Good morning.
Emma and Rianne greet him. Dr. Miller notices the closed laptop, open notebook, and scattered notes.
Looks like something is bothering you.
Emma looks down.
I want to work, but my brain feels stuck.
Dr. Miller sits calmly.
And earlier you said, I cannot relax my brain. The meaning is clear, but natural English sounds more like, I can't mentally relax. My mind won't calm down.
Emma repeats softly.
My mind won't calm down.
She opens her notebook again, looks at the page, then suddenly stops.
Wait, didn't I already write this?
The page is almost empty. Emma looks frustrated.
I keep starting things, but I can't finish anything today.
The room becomes quiet. Emma rubs her hands together unconsciously. Her foot begins moving again under the chair.
Why was even simple work feeling difficult?
Dr. Miller notices her restless movements.
Emma, look at your hands.
Emma slowly stops moving. Dr. Miller speaks gently.
Your mind is stressed, and now your body is responding too.
That was the moment Emma realized something. Her anxiety was no longer affecting only her thoughts. Now, her body was beginning to react as well. Emma quietly places a hand on her chest. Her expression changes. Late morning inside Emma's study room. Sunlight still enters through the window, but the atmosphere feels quieter and heavier now. The ticking clock sounds louder in the silence. Emma sits at the desk while Rianne and Dr. Miller remain nearby. A glass of water rests beside her notebook. Anxiety does not always stay inside thoughts. Sometimes. The body starts speaking too, quietly, slowly. In small signs people may not notice. Emma sits silently. One hand rests against her chest, the other grips her pen.
Why did my body feel different today? Nothing dangerous was happening, so why couldn't I relax?
Emma tries writing in her notebook. The pen slips slightly. She stops, looks at her hand. Her fingers are trembling.
Wait, my hands are shaking.
Rianne notices immediately.
A little.
Emma slowly rubs her fingers together, then reaches for the glass of water. She takes a sip, places it down. Her foot begins moving restlessly again. Emma takes a deeper breath, then places her hand on her chest.
My heart is beating very fast again.
Dr. Miller speaks calmly.
Natural English sounds more like, my heart is racing.
Emma repeats softly.
My heart is racing.
She opens her notebook again, reads one line, stops, reads it again, then closes the notebook.
I still can't focus. Everything feels mixed up.
Dr. Miller nods gently.
Natural English can also sound like, I feel overwhelmed. My thoughts feel scattered.
Emma lowers her eyes.
My thoughts feel scattered.
The room becomes quiet. Emma stands up, walks slowly toward the window, adjusts her sleeves, then quietly rubs her hands again.
Was this really anxiety?
Dr. Miller walks closer.
Emma, look at what happened today. Fast heartbeat, shaking hands, restlessness, difficulty focusing. Your body is responding to stress.
Emma looks at her hands again. The trembling is smaller now. For the first time, she does not hide it. That was the moment Emma stopped fighting the feeling and started trying to understand it. Her phone suddenly lights up. A social invitation notification appears. Emma looks at it, pauses, then quietly locks the screen without opening it. Her expression changes.
Late afternoon inside a quiet cafe. Warm sunlight enters through the glass windows. Soft cafe music and distant conversations create a relaxed atmosphere. Emma sits with Rianne and Dr. Miller at a corner table. People nearby laugh and talk naturally. The place feels comfortable for everyone else, but not for Emma. Anxiety feels different around people. Simple conversations become harder. Eye contact feels heavier, and ordinary moments suddenly feel bigger. Emma sits quietly holding the menu. Her fingers tighten around the edge. She reads the same page twice, then lowers it again. Why was I nervous again? Nothing bad was happening. People were just talking.
Emma adjusts her sleeves, avoids looking around. Her foot begins moving under the table. A waiter approaches with a friendly smile. "Are you ready to order?" Emma looks up, pauses, looks back at the menu.
Tea.
She stops. The waiter waits politely. Emma lowers her eyes again. Rianne notices Emma gripping the menu tightly. "Take your time." Emma takes a slow breath.
I need little time.
The waiter smiles kindly.
No problem.
He steps away. Emma exhales quietly. Dr. Miller speaks gently.
The meaning is understandable, but natural English sounds more like, I need a little more time.
Emma repeats softly.
I need a little more time.
The room grows quiet again. Emma looks toward another table. People are laughing normally. Emma lowers her eyes.
I feel people are looking at me.
Dr. Miller nods calmly.
Natural English can also sound like, I feel self-conscious. I feel nervous around people.
Emma repeats quietly.
I feel nervous around people.
The waiter returns.
Are you ready now?
Emma grips the cup once more, then slowly relaxes her hands. She looks up.
Yes. I'd like some tea, please.
Of course.
The waiter leaves. Emma smiles slightly.
It was only tea.
Rianne smiles.
Maybe, but it was still progress.
Dr. Miller nods.
Sometimes small conversations feel very big during anxiety, and that effort still matters.
For others, it was only a simple order, but for Emma, it felt much bigger. Her phone lights up. Group gathering tonight? Emma reads the message, pauses, then quietly locks the screen without replying. Her expression becomes uncertain again.
Early evening inside a quiet park near the cafe. The sun is lower now. Warm orange light falls across the walking path. A cool breeze moves softly through the trees. A few people walk quietly in the distance. Emma, Rianne, and Dr. Miller sit on a bench beneath a tree. The atmosphere feels calmer now, but Emma still looks thoughtful. Anxiety becomes heavier when people carry it alone, sometimes. The hardest conversation is not with others. It is admitting how you really feel. Emma sits silently, holding her phone. The group invitation is still open. She has not replied. Why did I avoid it? It was only a gathering. So why did it feel difficult?
Rianne looks toward her gently.
You've been quiet since the cafe.
Emma opens her mouth to answer, stops, looks down. Her hands tighten around the phone again. A few seconds pass.
Honestly, I think I'm tired of pretending I'm okay.
The evening becomes quiet. Emma lowers her eyes.
My mind feels full pressure all the time.
Dr. Miller nods calmly.
Natural English sounds more like, I feel overwhelmed.
Emma repeats softly.
I feel overwhelmed.
She takes a slow breath. The grip on her phone loosens slightly.
And sometimes, I don't even know how to explain it.
Dr. Miller speaks gently.
Then start simple. You can say, I'm feeling anxious, or I need a moment.
Emma stays quiet. The breeze moves softly again. Emma slowly places her phone beside her. Her shoulders relax a little.
I'm feeling anxious. And sometimes, I need a moment.
Rianne smiles slightly.
That sounded honest.
Emma gives a small laugh.
It felt strange, but lighter.
Dr. Miller smiles warmly.
Talking about anxiety does not make you weak. Understanding it helps you manage it.
Emma unlocks her phone again. She looks at the invitation message. This time, she does not close it. Her thumb moves slowly across the screen.
Maybe I don't have to handle everything alone.
For the first time that day, Emma stopped hiding the feeling and started giving it words. But one final lesson still remained: learning how to calm the mind itself. Evening inside a quiet park pathway. The sky is turning orange as the sun slowly sets. A cool breeze moves gently through the trees. People walk peacefully in the distance. Emma, Rianne, and Dr. Miller walk slowly along the path. The atmosphere feels calmer now. For the first time all day, Emma does not look rushed. Anxiety does not disappear in one day. Sometimes recovery begins quietly. One breath, one thought, one small step. Emma walks slowly beside them.
Today felt long. My thoughts felt heavy. My body felt different, and somehow, everything became difficult.
They stop near a bench. Dr. Miller looks toward Emma.
How do you feel right now?
Emma thinks for a moment. She looks toward the ground, then quietly answers.
Still anxious, but calmer.
Dr. Miller smiles gently.
That matters. Progress is not becoming perfect. It is becoming a little better.
Emma sits on the bench. She takes a deeper breath, then slowly exhales. Rianne watches quietly.
You seem more relaxed now.
Emma looks down at her hands. They are resting calmly, no shaking. Emma smiles softly.
My hands aren't shaking anymore.
The evening breeze moves gently again. For a moment, everything feels quiet. Dr. Miller sits beside her.
When anxiety becomes loud, speak kindly to yourself. You can say, "I'm doing my best," or "I'll handle one thing at a time."
Emma repeats quietly.
I'll handle one thing at a time.
She unlocks her phone. The group invitation is still open. Emma reads it again, pauses, then slowly types, "I may come later." She looks at the message. A small smile appears.
I still feel nervous. But maybe I don't have to wait until I feel perfect.
Dr. Miller smiles.
Exactly. Progress and anxiety can exist together.
For the first time that day, Emma was no longer fighting anxiety. She was learning how to move with it. The sky grows darker. Emma looks ahead quietly. Tomorrow would still come, but she was no longer facing it the same way.
Evening inside the park seating area. The sky is darker now, with soft orange and blue colors above. Small park lights glow nearby. Emma, Rianne, and Dr. Miller sit together near a bench. The atmosphere feels lighter now. Emma looks calmer than she did in the morning. This morning, Emma could not explain what she was feeling. Now she was ready to look back and remember everything she learned. Dr. Miller smiles. Ready for the final challenge?
Emma smiles softly.
I think so.
Rianne laughs.
Let's see. Viewer challenge first. Pause if needed. Natural sentence. My mind is running too much.
Emma answers immediately.
I keep overthinking.
Dr. Miller nods.
Next one. My mind is full pressure.
Emma looks toward Rianne. Rianne smiles playfully.
I feel full pressure?
Emma laughs.
No, I feel overwhelmed.
Rianne raises his hands.
Okay. You got me.
Rapid round. Ready?
Emma nods.
My heart is beating very fast.
My heart is racing.
I cannot relax my brain.
My mind won't calm down.
Everything feels mixed up.
My thoughts feel scattered.
Notice something important. Natural emotional English is often simple, honest, and direct. Dr. Miller continues.
Social anxiety round. I need little time.
I need a little more time.
People are looking at me.
Rianne answers intentionally.
People are watching me.
Emma smiles.
Better. I feel self-conscious.
Dr. Miller nods proudly.
Final emotional challenge. This morning, you said, "My mind is running too much." Then, you could not focus. Your hands were shaking. You avoided people.
He pauses. Emma listens quietly.
What would you say to yourself now?
The park becomes quiet. Emma takes a slow breath, looks at her hands. They are calm.
I'm doing my best. And I'll handle one thing at a time.
Rianne smiles. Dr. Miller nods gently.
Perfect. Because this morning, you could not describe anxiety. Now you can.
Emma looks at the evening sky. A small smile appears.
Today was difficult, but I learned something. I still feel anxious sometimes, but I don't feel alone anymore.
Today you learned anxiety vocabulary, emotional English, social communication, natural sentence corrections, and how to express difficult feelings. The park lights glow softly. Emma looks peaceful now. Today was not about removing anxiety. It was about understanding it. Emma learned something simple, but powerful. When she said, "I keep overthinking," it became awareness. When she said, "I feel overwhelmed," it became control. Because language doesn't just describe emotions, it organizes them. Dr. Miller speaks gently one last time.
Remember this. You don't need perfect control over your mind. You need honest communication with it.
Rianne adds softly,
And every time you speak your feelings, you make them lighter.
Emma nods.
So I don't fight myself, I express myself.
A soft wind moves through the park. Anxiety is part of daily life, but silence makes it heavier, and words make it lighter. Speak slowly, speak honestly, and grow one sentence at a time. Emma sits under the park lights now, calm, present, aware. Not free from anxiety, but finally learning how to live beyond silence.